You already know it deep down. The wedding, the keys, the new address, the life you've always dreamed of. It's not just a fantasy anymore. It's unfolding right now behind the scenes, but here's the golden rule: keep your mouth shut. The moment you speak too soon, you might delay what was already on its way. There's a sacred power in quiet belief. When your life is about to change in the most beautiful, unexpected way, when the love of your life is preparing to say I do, and the doors to your new home are swinging open, it's tempting to talk about it, to announce it, to share every detail. But don't. Not yet. There's a spiritual law that honors the silent creator more than the loud dreamer. What you know within, you must protect until it becomes too obvious to hide. The marriage you're manifesting isn't a question of if, it's a matter of alignment. And the alignment happens faster in stillness. You don't need validation. You don't need a second opinion. You don't need everyone's ears tuned to your story. What you need is inner certainty. Speak it in your heart, not through your lips. In this phase, the vision is still sacred. It's like a seed underground. Beautiful things are happening. But if you dig it up to show people, you interrupt its growth. You're not waiting for a miracle. You're already living in it. Each time you close your eyes and see yourself placing that ring on your finger, or walking into that new home, you are stepping deeper into your promise. It's not imagination, it's creation. And creation happens in quiet places. You don't need to justify your desire. You don't need to explain why it's possible. It's possible because it already exists in a realm that listens only to your belief, not your words. Keep this truth between you and God. Guard it like treasure. When others speak fear, doubt, or delay, you smile, but you don't let it in. When they say, I don't see how, you remember they're not supposed to see it. This vision wasn't given to them, it was entrusted to you. Their approval is not required for your reality to arrive. Their permission is not necessary for your promise to unfold. The less noise you make, the faster it moves toward you. Silence is your strength. Every time you resist the urge to prove something, you're affirming your faith. You're not pretending it's already happening. You've chosen the dress. You've picked the colors. You've decorated the home in your spirit. This isn't fantasy, it's rehearsal. And in this quiet rehearsal, the universe responds. The right person is already being drawn into your orbit. The least the vows, the new chapter is all rushing toward you. But say nothing. Not because you're hiding it out of fear, but because you're protecting it with reverence. People can't contaminate what they can't touch. And the unseen is always more powerful than the visible. When you hold something sacred in silence, it grows with fire and precision. You'll see it. They'll see it. But until then, whisper only to your soul. This moment is fragile and powerful. Your faith is working. The invisible is becoming visible. Every time you feel that joy rise in you, that's confirmation. The ring, the door key, the moving boxes, the laughter in the halls of your new home, it's already done. But speak it only when it arrives. Until then, keep walking like it's already yours, and keep quiet. Because soon you won't need to say a word. Your new life will say everything. When something powerful is about to bloom in your life, silence becomes your greatest weapon. It's not secrecy out of fear, it's protection out of wisdom. Sacred things grow stronger in stillness. When you speak too soon, you invite noise, opinion, and distraction into a moment that is still forming. There's an energy around quiet confidence that creates momentum. You are not hiding your dream, you are sheltering it from winds that may try to shake it. Every time you keep your vision charmed, you are planting it deeper into the soil of belief. In silence, your imagination becomes clearer. Your emotions settle into certainty. Your spirit begins to align with the outcome. No one can sabotage what they don't know exists. And nothing can delay what is nurtured in reverence. Keep your mouth closed and your heart open. Because the greatest proof of your dream will not be in the telling, it will be in the unfolding. You're not wishing anymore. You're walking toward a reality that's already written for you in a realm beyond logic. The marriage, the new home, the life shift is not far away. It's closer than your next breath. But because it hasn't touched your physical hands yet, it feels like waiting. It's not. It's receiving. In the invisible, things are moving. Pieces are coming together. Timelines are aligning. The love you desire is already on its way to meet the love you become. You're not chasing it, it's meeting you at the point of your transformation. When you feel peace for no reason, joy in stillness, and hope without evidence, know that your promise is drawing near. You're not lost. You're being guided. And every quiet moment of belief is a magnet pulling the physical reality closer to your door. The unseen isn't a mystery, it's the construction site of your future. When a dream is young and delicate, speaking about it too soon is like pulling a flower out of the ground to show someone its roots. The desire to share is natural. You want others to feel your joy, to witness your breakthrough. But the process isn't built for applause. It's built for alignment. And alignment thrives in privacy. When you speak prematurely, you invite energy that may not match your vision. You open the door to doubt, comparison, and even confusion. What was once clear in your spirit can become cloudy in the noise of too many opinions. That's why you must protect your becoming. Let it grow unseen. Let it rise within you, without the pressure of needing anyone else to understand. The transformation will speak for itself when the time is right. Until then, guard your future with silence. Trust the timing. Respect the unfolding. And let your life surprise the world when the door finally opens. The moment you close your eyes and see yourself living the life you desire, holding the hand of the one you love, unpacking boxes in a new home, walking into a ceremony with joy in your chest, you are not daydreaming. You are rehearsing. And that rehearsal is more powerful than most actions people take. Imagination is the creative stage of life. What you feel in that moment begins to take form in the unseen. It is not just visual, it is vibrational. You are matching the frequency of what you want before it arrives. The deeper you feel it, the more real it becomes. You do not need to know how it will happen. That is not your job. Your job is to feel it until it becomes your natural state. To believe it until it requires no effort. And when you've rehearsed it enough, it will no longer feel like a future event. It will feel like home. That's when it arrives. You don't need the crowd's cheer to validate your vision. In fact, waiting for approval weakens your power. What you're manifesting was never meant to be discussed in committee. It was given to you. And your conviction is more important than any outside agreement. You don't need people to clap for your engagement or congratulate your moving date in order to make it real. It's already real. The belief you hold quietly is far stronger than the noise of those who don't understand your journey. Speak to your spirit, not to the room. Believe with such inner fire that their silence doesn't shake you. The path you're on is unique. The dream is specific. It's sacred. And the fewer eyes on it while it's forming, the faster it grows. Let your faith be louder than your voice. Let your confidence be unshakable. And when the time is right, let the results speak louder than anything you could have ever explained. This dream was assigned to you, not to everyone around you, which means you don't owe anyone an explanation. Not your family, not your friends, not the voices asking when or how. Their understanding isn't required for your miracle to arrive. You saw something in your spirit they weren't meant to see. You felt something in your soul that doesn't need translation. Protect that. Don't dilute your vision to make it digestible. Don't shrink it to make it safer. It's okay if they don't get it, they're not supposed to. Your faith must be enough. Your clarity must be strong enough to carry the weight of silence. When you stop needing others to see it, that's when it begins to materialize. Your responsibility isn't to convince anyone. It's to remain anchored in the truth that your future already exists. And the more you protect it, the more it protects you. There's a quiet power in not needing to be seen before the harvest comes. The less you say, the more your belief expands. The fewer words you use, the more energy you preserve. Every sentence spent explaining your journey to people who don't understand it is energy stolen from your manifestation. Silence isn't weakness, it's wisdom. You are not hiding out of fear, you're protecting out of understanding. When your desire becomes your private sanctuary, it multiplies faster. It builds momentum in the background. Speak only when you must. Celebrate within. Smile in solitude. Let the world wonder what you're up to while your faith works behind the curtain. Silence turns your dream into a sacred fire, and sacred fire does not need to shout to burn. Soon the results will make the noise your voice never had to. The most powerful breakthroughs happen when you're no longer looking around for evidence. The universe doesn't respond to panic or urgency. It responds to stillness. You don't need to look for signs when you are the signs. You are not seeking permission, you are walking in the outcome. Validation becomes irrelevant because you know what you've seen. When you stop trying to prove that it's coming, and instead act like it's already here, you collapse time. People who walk in quiet faith move faster. They are not slowed down by distractions. They don't check in with the world to ask for approval. They lead with vision, not with noise. You don't need to prove your alignment. You need to maintain it. And the more you stay aligned, the faster the person, the home, the ceremony, all of it arrives. Not because you forced it, but because you stopped looking for it and started living it. Desires are not accidents, they are seeds. And like any seed, they must be planted deep, away from public view. If you expose them too early, they dry out under the heat of too many eyes. That's why silence matters. Protecting your desire means giving it the right environment to root and rise. Every time you share it with someone who doesn't understand, you weaken its roots. Every time you argue for its possibility, you dig it up. Let it grow in secret. Water it with belief. Feed it with emotion. Guard it with peace. The process is sacred, and rushing it doesn't make it come faster, it makes it fade. Your marriage, your home, your new life, they're seeds that already know how to bloom. They don't need pressure, they need trust. And when you give them that quiet trust, they rise when no one expects and shine when no one is ready. That's when it becomes undeniable. You will reach a point where nothing needs to be said. Your life will speak for itself. The moment you step into your new home, walk down that aisle, or feel your partner's hand in yours, the world will understand what you've known all along. Until then, silence is your sanctuary. Keep building in secret. Keep preparing with purpose. The results will be your loudest testimony. You don't need to announce every step, you need to take each step in faith. And when the doors open, when the music plays, when the light pours in, no one will ask, when did this happen? Because the evidence will be too strong, the joy too real, and the transformation too visible. You'll realize that the quiet journey was worth every moment. You didn't need to convince anyone. You just needed to stay faithful to what you knew in your spirit. And in that stillness, everything arrived right on time.